Hi, welcome to the Light Tackle Angler Fishing Report. I'm Captain John Foweiler, and this is Captain David King.
How you doing, John?
Good, how you doing?
Good, good.
What do you think about all this wind?
Well, we have a lot of wind, then we have no wind, then we have a lot of wind. Right now we got a lot of wind, and Sunday we're supposed to get no wind again. Go figure.
So go figure.
What's been happening down south this week?
John B. Fly and Light Tackle is talking about the pompano down in the South Fork and the North Fork. So you know the salinity is way up high. They also talked about beach fishing. The jacks have really been coming up the beach with a few cobia. That's about it from the inshore down in Stuart. How about offshore?
Well, we've got good reports from like the Lady Stewart charter boat. They, the head boat, they had some big charters over the week before the wind came up.
Right.
They caught good fish. One thing they talked about was the water cooling down to about 61.
Wow.
I even heard reports down to the high 50s, so that water's getting cold. They caught rudderfish, not your normal fish. They caught triggerfish, lane snapper, kingfish to about 20 pounds. They caught amberjack to 20 pounds.
Nice.
Bluefish to 15 pounds. That's a little bit strange. They hang with the rudderfish, I guess.
Yeah.
They jumped off a sail, caught some dolphin to 8 pounds. Some of the private boats down there did good on a few dolphin. You know, we're not hearing the big ones again.
Right.
We had those big fish. We had some wind. Once again, you know, the kings, the sails, we just had a good bottom bite and some good things. There wasn't a lot of reports because there wasn't a lot of fishing.
Exactly.
We had a little window in between the winds, and then it kind of, you know,
blew
went
up
from there.
again. Exactly.
What are you hearing down in Fort Pierce in that area?
In Fort Pierce, the trout fishing has just been outstanding. I got to go maybe 3 times this week. We caught a 40-inch sea trout, which was unbelievable.
You got a video too.
I got a video of it on lighttackleangler.com, so check it out. We also were filming with George from Yozuri, and we were using a sashimi pencil, and he caught a mullet on a pencil.
By the mouth too, not snatch it. I saw that.
It's a video on lighttackleangler.com. So everything's going on. The snooker's starting to transition up to the flats. They're really hard to get to hit because they're laying in the holes. A lot of times if you go through a sand hole and you look down and it looks like a stick in there, and it turns out it's a snook. But again, they're hard to get to bite. But the trout fishing has just been going off. How about offshore?
Offshore, we've been hearing off Fort Pierce, once again, the water was down in the high 50s. Talked to a few divers just to kind of get a feel for that cold water, and they said dirty, dirty water down to the last 25 or 30 feet, crystal clear and cold. But he saw a lot of fish on the bottom. They're not real active because of the cold. It's in the high 50s, which really doesn't make them rock up like it does in the low 50s. Grouper and snapper fishing was good. On night trips from some of the private boats, we heard of mangroves to about 10 pounds. Also from the fishing center, we heard about some of the dolphin that were caught up to 25 pounds and 80 foot. There was a rip and 80 foot that they were trolling along with live bait. Sounds like the North Beach is loaded with greenies.
Excellent.
We got the groundswell coming in now. I'm sure they're pushing back offshore. But on Sunday, the seas are supposed to drop back down. You know, the swells are going to be 9 feet tomorrow. So, I mean, we're talking the Gulf Stream 9 feet tomorrow. So I don't think Saturday's a good day to fish. No. But we had a good report. We had kingfish on the bar and the bottom fishing. So, you know, it was a good overall for the little bit of time they got to get out in between the wind. But once this wind quits, it's got to be some great fishing.
Well, if they wanted to get a hold of you, how would they do it?
They can always stop by on the South Beach in Fort Pierce at the subway right by the Coast Guard station, or they can call on my cell at 979-6068. We also, on Friday nights, 6:30 to 7, have the fishing report on Wyra, 464-1400. We did have a lot of the anglers that called in on the radio show stop in and pick up some stuff.
Oh, good.
So call us in, talk to us on the fishing show. We'll try to bring some product down to the store. You know, if you talk about this, we'll try to bring some product by. So stop by the subway. We'll see if we can't hook you up.
And join us at lighttackleangler.com. I guess anything else you need to add?
Short report. The wind's going to drop on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. The winds are going to be down. Maybe we'll have a really good week this week. So
sounds good.
You know, catch some bait and get out there.
Well, thank you for joining us on the Light Tackle Angler Fishing Report. We'll see you again next week.